How to set up Apple Pay 2025 method. What if your wallet could disappear tomorrow and your life would still run smoothly? Most people get this wrong, but in 2025 your phone can already replace almost every physical card you carry. The surprising truth about digital payments is that Apple Pay is now one of the safest and fastest ways to pay in stores, online, and inside apps, yet millions of people still have not set it up correctly. Today, you are going to learn exactly how to set up Apple Pay in 2025, step by step, in clear and simple language. By the end of this guide, you will know how to add cards, verify them, choose default cards, fix common problems, and make sure your Apple Pay works everywhere it should. And stay until the end, because you will hear the number one setup mistake that causes Apple Pay to fail and how to fix it in less than 1 minute. Let us start with what Apple Pay really is. Apple Pay is Apple's digital wallet system. It stores your debit cards, credit cards, transit cards, and even some ID cards on your Apple device. When you pay, Apple Pay sends a secure, encrypted token to the payment terminal instead of your real card number. This means your actual card details are never shared with the store. That alone makes Apple Pay safer than swiping or inserting a physical card. In 2025, Apple Pay is accepted in millions of stores worldwide and works on iPhone, Apple Watch, iPad, and Mac. Now let us talk about what you need before you begin. You need an Apple device that supports Apple Pay. This includes most iPhones from iPhone 8 and newer, Apple Watch Series 3 and newer, many iPads, and Macs with Touch ID. You must be signed into your Apple ID. You must have Face ID, Touch ID, or a passcode enabled. You must also have a supported debit or credit card. Now let us set it up on iPhone, because this is the most common starting point. Open the Wallet app on your iPhone. Tap the plus sign in the top corner. Choose debit or credit card. You can now scan your card using your iPhone camera or enter the card details manually. Make sure the name and billing address match what your bank has on file. Once you enter your card information, Apple will contact your bank to verify your card. This may happen instantly, or you may receive a text message, email, or app notification from your bank asking you to confirm. After verification, your card is added to Apple Pay. Now here is something most people get wrong. Adding your card to Apple Pay does not automatically make it your default card. You must choose your default card manually. Go to Settings, tap Wallet and Apple Pay, and select Default Card. Choose the card you want Apple Pay to use first. Now let us talk about adding Apple Pay to Apple Watch. Open the Watch app on your iPhone. Tap Wallet and Apple Pay. Tap Add Card. Follow the same steps to add your card to your watch. Remember, cards added to your iPhone are not automatically added to your watch. You must add them separately. Now let us talk about how to pay in stores. When you see the contactless payment symbol, double-click the side button on your iPhone. Use Face ID or Touch ID to authenticate. Hold your phone near the terminal. You will feel a vibration and hear a sound when payment is complete. On Apple Watch, double-click the side button and hold your watch near the terminal. Now let us talk about online and in-app purchases. When shopping online or inside apps, choose Apple Pay at checkout. Confirm your payment using Face ID, Touch ID, or your watch. Now let us talk about transit cards. In some cities, you can add transit cards to Apple Pay. These allow you to tap in and out of buses, trains, and subways without unlocking your phone. This is called Express Transit. Now let us talk about security. Your card numbers are never stored on your device. They are stored in a secure element. If your device is lost, you can use Find My to suspend Apple Pay instantly. Now let us talk about common problems and how to fix them. If Apple Pay is not working, first make sure Face ID or Touch ID is enabled. Check that your card is active in Wallet. Make sure your region supports Apple Pay. Restart your device if needed. Now here is the number one setup mistake. People forget to verify their card with their bank. The card appears in Wallet but is not actually active. If your payment fails, open Wallet, tap your card, and follow any verification prompts. Now let us answer the big question. Should you use Apple Pay in 2025? If you want faster checkout, better security, and easier payments, the answer is yes. Here is the surprising truth. Once you use Apple Pay regularly, going back to physical cards feels slow and outdated. So let me ask you something. Is your wallet ready for retirement? If this guide helped you set up Apple Pay, make sure to like this video so more people can discover faster ways to pay. Subscribe to the channel for more step-by-step tech guides. And comment below, have you set up Apple Pay yet? Your phone might already be your smartest wallet.